Welcome to the meditation. We'll begin by settling into our seats, just making ourselves comfortable. Any wiggles or shifting around that we need to do, you can do this in a seat or lying on your back, whatever is your preferred method. We're going to begin with our eyes open, and we're going to do that peripheral eye thing. So what we're going to do is just sitting as we are, just looking forward in a relaxed position. We're going to switch our focus from any one single object to the full field of peripheral vision, taking in all the sights around us, full field. We're bringing some attention to our breath, becoming aware of the breath. And usually, just by switching our vision into that peripheral vision, we can feel a little bit of a shift. We're incorporating both sides of the brain by seeing all parts at the same time. In a moment, we'll take in a deep breath through the nose, and we're going to allow the eyes to roll up towards our top of our head, about a 45-degree angle, and then we'll hold that breath in for a moment with our eyes up. Nothing painful or strained, just comfortable as the eyes are looking up. So let's do that all together. We'll breathe in deeply through the nose and allow the eyes to roll up. My eyes are still open. I'm holding my breath, holding the eyes, noticing any sensations in the body at this moment. Holding the breath can cause interesting sensations. Just bringing our awareness to it. And then as you allow yourself to deeply exhale, allow your eyes just to go back into a resting position. And we're still focusing on that full field of peripheral vision. We're going to do this a second time. Breathe in deeply through the nose while we look towards the ceiling or sky. And hold it. Becoming aware of any thoughts that might be happening, any shifts while the breath is being held. Becoming aware of body and mind. And again, as you allow yourself to deeply exhale, allow your eyes to go into a resting position. And we'll do a third and final deep breath in, rolling eyes up. As we hold it here, and stretch our vision all the way around, taking in that full peripheral. We're just going to stretch it in all directions to where it feels like we're almost seeing behind ourselves. And then if you're comfortable with your eyes closed, on this third and final relaxation and exhale, allow your eyes to go into a resting position, and you can let your eyelids gently close if that feels good to you. Of course, it's not mandatory. We bring our attention to our body and our breath, recognizing each breath we take in can visualize healing golden light, recognizing that breath nourishes every single cell of the body. And as we exhale, the tension and any soreness or stiffness relaxes with that exhale. Just going to continue breathing regularly, nothing forced, but deeply. Acknowledging our connection to life through that breath. Everyone we know, everyone living right now is sharing in this same constant cycle of inhale and exhale. Constant give and take between all beings on this planet. Constant give and take with all plants. Our exhale of carbon dioxide is perfect for the plants that exhale the oxygen for us. Recognizing our cycle of breath, having a frequency. do a quick body scan, starting at the top of our head, the crown, the scalp. Just imagining that there's a bucket of liquid sunshine that's being poured over the top of our scalp that brings a soothing energy. The sensation of fingers massaging the scalp as this cleansing liquid light is just pouring over the top of us, relaxing our foreheads, cheekbones, infusing the cells, the connective tissue, completely infusing our physical body, and even into our thoughts, our mental body, pouring down to where our head is completely enshrined in this golden white light, calming, soothing through our shoulders, our neck, chest, filling up our entire body. Visualizing that same golden white light wherever we visualize our thinking center to be, whether it's in our head, in our full body. We're recognizing that golden, cleansing, healing light throughout all parts of our being. And if there's any part of your body that's asking for extra attention, we allow our awareness to recognize that. We can breathe our breath directly to that spot and wrap around it. I like the image of a miniature imaginary me inside that can wrap my arms around that spot and just let it know that it's being observed, and that it's all okay, and that in this moment right now everything is okay. We continue to allow that light to soothe and relax our being, keeping our focal point as well, our anchor on the breath, paying attention to where it enters our nose, fills our lungs, our diaphragm, switches to an exhale, tied in with that same image of that golden white light, relaxing our body. Maybe now you're around your hips, maybe you're already out through your toes. We're just going to continue down through the glutes and the legs, the knees. As we continue to do this, the body becomes brighter in our imagination. It also becomes lighter in our physical world. We're slowly detaching. We allow that golden white light to complete its journey through our bodies, so we are completely filled with the cleansing light energy, imagination. It enters and exits from our head out through the tips of our toes. Recognizing each breath in, each cleansing breath continues to relax us more deeply. And each exhale clears more space within, bringing us perfectly into this moment right now. So as we continue to go more deeply into this moment, let's recognize our smallest cellular, atomic, and subatomic level. If we looked at our physical bodies, the cells of our skin, we would see, if we were able to look close enough, that everything, electrons, neutrons, protons, that's space, that it makes it difficult to know where our body ends and the space around us begins. So through this, we recognize we are really more fields of energy than we are physical matter. There's so much more space in between than actual material. So recognizing that as our physical selves, we can open up to our mental self, acknowledging consciousness and our thoughts. Our mind is a receiver of infinite thought. So we are part of an intricate wisdom system that's always existed. Consciousness that first recognized the I am. So we are part of the infinite. Our thoughts, our imagination are completely unlimited. So recognizing that our imagination controls a lot about the story we tell ourselves, the way we interpret the world around us. And as we lean into the way we think and ask ourselves if there's another way to perceive our experience, or change our story around that, that our reality takes a shift. So we hear a lot about the idea of change your thinking, change your life. But sometimes we may not know how to change our thinking, the habitual thought. So as we open up to this idea of ourselves being receivers of this infinite consciousness, our imagination holds great power. But in order to tap into it, we have to apply spiritual practices that we pick up along the way. One of the ways to change the story that we tell ourselves is just to remind ourselves of all the little things, seemingly little things, that make our life easier, that maybe we haven't stopped and thought about for a long time, or maybe ever. With thoughts, what things are we grateful for right now? One other powerful practice is to think about what we would like to experience in our life. What experiences we would like to move closer to. Everything that we do, everything that we set out to do begins with a thought. I invite us to remind ourselves in these moments that follow the meditation, moments lying in bed before we fall asleep, moments when we first wake up in the morning, or any time during the day that we may feel wandering or lost or inspired. To remember to take time to sit down, even 2 minutes, to practice gratitude, to write in a journal or on a sheet of paper what it is that we would like to see and experience. Through these practices, we start this creative process that all begins in thought. Recognizing that this world is always on that upward spiral of evolution, greater experience, greater expression of that infinite, and that it happens through each and every one of us. So as we remember to take specific action towards deepening our own awareness and consciousness, our overall vibration, we are accelerating that evolution process, moving us closer towards a more harmonious and peaceful world. Let's take a moment just to allow the imagination, working in unison with the breath, with the inspiration that comes connected, to just allow that imagination to take a moment towards gratitude or towards expectancy. What are we bringing into our life? Perhaps there's some other spiritual practice that's perfect for you and your faith, or even lack of faith, whatever your beliefs are. What is some practice that allows you to be in a better state? Perhaps you have your own methods and needed a reminder. Now, in this final stage of the guided meditation, as much as you're willing to, in alignment with your journey, your purpose, perhaps with a smile on your face if it feels appropriate, I'd like to encourage us to imagine a higher frequency. Call it love with a capital L. It's the same thing really as the life force with the capital L. The essence of all that matters. you're in alignment with wishing to see a shift in consciousness on this planet, more harmony and more peace. I invite you to just allow your heart to open up and allow an image of that golden white light pouring out from you to the people around you, to the neighbors, to the people in your town or city or state, reaching even further across the continent, connecting all people across the hemisphere until it completely circles and wraps around the entire globe. This image of infinite light pouring through you, from the heavens, from the earth, from the air. As quickly as you can picture it going out and connecting with others, it is replaced and then some, with connecting with all those who are seeking more peace and more harmony, seeking a better way on this planet, connecting with all those who may not know that they're seeking, but know that something is missing. Our light coming together, two shining more brightly than three, and so on. Connecting with those others as a beacon, causing a shift in the frequency, and continuing on to those who have been living in darkness and pain and fear, connecting with that same spark of life and light within every person, everything. And as this light shines more brightly and calls more into a new way of being on this planet, that people learn more how to use effective communication, compassionate empathy, kindness, community, recognizing the things we have in common are far more powerful than the things that divide us. That through this coming together and sharing in this intention, that we create a shift in the collective consciousness, which we are all a part of. So just as we send that energy and that image out, it is constantly returning to us in this infinite loop, always gaining momentum, gaining deeper wisdom, leaving behind trails of more harmonious being. So with that same gentle smile on your face, I encourage you to offer yourself thanks. Maybe an imaginary bow for taking this time for yourself. And as much as you're willing to open up into this image of taking time for the entire human race, please receive my thank you for taking this time, for going within, being still for a moment, opening up to this infinite consciousness. It's always seeking deeper expression through us. Recognizing that there is something going on always in this universe, and that we are all part of that. So through this practice, each and every one of us is making the world a better place. At the very minimal, at least for right now in our own life, which affects those around us. So, with that self-gratitude, we'll draw our attention back into the space around us, knowing that we come out perfectly rejuvenated, refreshed, in the perfect state of being that we need for the rest of our day or night, morning, afternoon, wherever we are, whenever we listen to this. Our higher self knows, and that is what we are aligned with right now. With gratitude for all that is, I say thank you. And as you're ready, allow yourself to come back into your space, back into your body. If your eyes are closed, whenever you're ready, allow them to gently open. Thank you. Namaste.